Hello, welcome to this game, Into the Breach. I'm going to try, I've played for about an hour already, so I sort of know what I'm doing. We're just going to go through a new game here. I'm going to start in easy mode, because to be honest, I'm not that good at these sorts of games. Um, but this game is actually really fun. It's really good. So basically, uh, it's set in like the future, and we have to kill these things called Vec. Uh, so these are 1 star with a lightning bolt. So we'll start with this guy. Take less than 3 grid damage, protect the power generator. Okay. And we also got a warning of tidal waves. Okay, so to begin with, you need to place your units. Now we've got this guy, the combat mech. So this guy does 2 damage with his attack. We're going to be looking to. Ideally, we want to face. We're going to put these units fairly far away from. I'm just going to place this guy here. This guy. We're not going to be able to shoot that guy. We'll put this guy here. The artillery we will be able to shoot. We can shoot over stuff. Um, I think my movement is 3 with the combat. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. Well, we don't even need that here then, really. Yeah, this thing's going to die anyway. So you'll see anyway. Okay, so this guy. Okay, just moved. Okay, so we've got some spawning spots there, which isn't great. So this firefly is now threatening the houses. Um, Trying to think what the best thing to do here is. I'm going to do this. I'm going to punch this guy into here. So this guy's dead, right? He sees most non-flying entities die in water. Problem is, this is a flying entity, I believe. Yeah. So you see, even if I move my tank over here and try to push him, he'd still be dead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the tank over here. And we're going to push him, right? He's still alive though, right? So what we can do is we can move this thing here. And we can do that. Now, problem is though, is there are still going to be a few extra guys around here, right? But we're not in a bad position here, and we might be able to do something there. You can see this is, and the power grid is these are the buildings, right? So they're trying to attack these buildings. I need to protect this item, and I want to, and the grid damage, so I don't want these buildings to be attacked. So basically, they'll spawn and they're going to move to a spot where they can attack, but they're not actually going to attack this turn on their turn. Yeah, they do get the ability to threaten, and also you can. This guy's already dead, right? I think also because it's a water tile. Yeah, if I'd left that other guy around, it wouldn't have been a good thing. So you can see how far the Firefly, the Hornet, for instance, can attack here. They were a massive range. So we wouldn't. I would like to stop the spawning, but it might not be possible. I mean, honestly, this guy can't move. What I think I'm just going to do. Um, so you can see that this tank, the cannon mech, is under attack from this. So what I think I'm going to do... I'd love to block the spawning, like I say. You see, I can't move past the enemy, though. That's the problem. So I think I have no choice but really, at this point. You know, I could try it. If I move this over here... Yeah, you see, the problem with this is that it's going to cause damage to both of them. So I need to move this guy out of the way. And probably the best place to move this guy would be to actually block the spawning. And probably at this one, because this guy's going to be safer, right? So I can put that there. That's going to block the spawning. It does actually. It didn't do it. Yeah, because the tile, this thing will drown at the beginning of the turn. I will take 1 damage from this. I will block the spawning. So that guy's done. Can't really attack with that. So we're going to take some damage next turn. I guess it's worth it just for the kill. I'm not sure if there's any real benefit to it. It says action available, but of course there is no action. I can take it. So we block the spawning here. This range is only 1 now. Okay, so this guy's not... So it's actually pretty straightforward from this position now. So this guy can certainly take this guy out. No questions asked, right? Okay, so we have... This guy's under attack. So we can move this here. Let's move this guy... 1 second. How many... This guy's got 3 health, right? I don't think you can knock them off the board. But either way, it doesn't really matter. Because he's dead. And there's no more spawning, so that should be fine. It's not ideal, but... So you see the water comes along. So that's pretty cool. Take less than... So it's 0 damage and protected the generator, so that's pretty good. But I think this even went up. Yeah, I think there were a couple of errors there, but they weren't too bad. End battle with less than 4 mech damage. Protect the coal plant. Okay. Okay, so this one we got mines. So I've only got a few different places I can spawn the stuff. So remember that the move distance is 3. This attack is 2, right? Yeah, that's going to be a difficult place. The problem is I've only got certain... the drop zone is not really great. I need to take care of this guy because he's buffs the other ones. It's actually not that straightforward. Also, I don't know exactly where he's going to move to. I feel like putting that there is a good idea. The artillery will be able to go behind. So I'm actually going to put the artillery in front. Because if I can get the artillery here, the artillery will be able to shoot over the mountains, potentially. We don't have that many chances. Okay, let's see what he does. Wow, that was pretty. Yeah, I still haven't quite understood why the AI does it, what it does. It literally just destroyed themselves there. Okay, so you can see we've got two. The artillery has got less health, which is why I don't like to put it too far forward. Um, Certainly, though, being able to shoot, I think we're just going to move down, protect the coal plant. My feeling is I probably want the artillery down here. To protect the gold plant, I think we're going to want to protect, say, this line here. Obviously, the only one we can actually get to here to block the spawning. And blocking the spawning would be quite useful. I will be able to potentially... Yeah, because you don't get push damage with the... let's just do that anyway. Obviously, we can't do anything. There's no enemies on board, so... We're good. Everything's good. Block the spawning, take 1 damage. Okay, so you can see the damage is there now. So you have to be careful, right? You have to use if I use the attack before the repair, it wouldn't work. So what I want to do is I want to get out of the way of this. Luckily, we can block the spawning here. We can do a repair here. All right, so I have to take more damage here, right? But now we have the opportunity. I'm trying to remember if you can shoot through. I think you can shoot through the mines, right? They count as on the ground, and you just shoot in the air. I believe. So probably our best bet is to put this here. Right, so we're going to be blocking the spawning here. I'm not sure if you take 2 damage from this situation, right? Because I think when this blocks the spawning... Let's have a look, see what happens, right? As for this section... Do I want to block the spawning here? I'm trying to think. I'm not sure there's any real value to blocking the spawning. If anything, we might just move it back a bit. So we're covering that line. I think we're good here. Because you see, there's no reason to attack with the artillery this guy. Because then it would just kill it and then we'll get one spawning. You'll see what happens here. If you look what happens here. You saw that, right? So this is actually in it. This guy's currently threatening that. You've lost. My feeling is probably I want to move the combat guy out at this point. To take 3... Wow, to take 3 damage here is going to be tough. You see, I can't do... Oh, actually I can. Because there's another thing as well that I didn't mention, which is this. If I put this here, you see like that... See, this doesn't do any push damage, right? So if I do that... Oh, no, it does do push. For some reason I thought it wasn't going to push. I think there's a different rule there. I'm not sure if he dies at the start of the turn or the end of the turn. This guy needs to move out there. Like, I feel like I want to move in a place where... If I move this over here... Let's move it over there. Because maybe one of these guys is going to help me out here. And let's not forget to recharge power. The artillery can still shoot a lot, but yeah, the fire damage absolutely wrecks them, right? It is at the start of the turn, the fire damage. I guess the same like in the other one, there was tidal damage, right? Okay. See, he went straight into the mine there. This guy is attacking that now. Okay, that actually went really well. So yeah, and I can get my artillery here. And that's pretty solid, I would say. Okay. Right, so now we have an opportunity to try. I guess we'll do another one. This one, Old Town. So it's kill at least 5 enemies, protect the emergency batteries. So we can't actually travel through there, right? If we want to get to range of this guy, we probably want that to be there. You can shoot through the forest tiles. I wouldn't mind spacing them out a bit though. Because the thing is, remember, this has got more health. This guy, this has got 3 health. The artillery's only got 2. The cannon's got 3. For some reason, I like to put the cannon and the artillery together like that. But often you see that the this stuff will happen right when you don't want it. Hmm. We're going to be looking at this spot, right? We need this to be covered somehow. What am I thinking, maybe, is... Well, I'll just do it. Because I can't get into this position with the combat. Right, this guy can't get into... I need it to be here. So we're going to move the tank over here. We're going to shoot this guy. Then we're going to move artillery down to here. So the batteries are still fine. This guy's dead. What I can do is actually I can move this guy here. It's weird. I don't know why it didn't set on fire. Actually, the forest there. We are going to get a spawn there, but this guy should be dead, right? At least. No, they're both dead. So that's good. Okay, that actually went pretty well. So currently this Hornet is targeting these civilians. This Hornet is targeting these civilians. So you sort of just have to... You see, the problem is I want to move this to block the spawning, right? But realistically, I could just... You know, this is 2 attack. This is 1. This is 1. Yeah. You see, I'd like to move over here so I block the spawning with that. I could actually block the spawning with this guy. Um, all right. I don't think there's any movement of the water, is there? Okay. I think we're gonna let this one spawn, right? Kill at least 5 yeah, because there's no objective. Sometimes the objective is to block the spawning. If that's not the case, what we need to do is we can't artillery from the adjacent block, right? So what we have to do is the only spot we can do it from is here. Right, you can see that's the first one. And then we have to move our. You see, because that guy's not there anymore, we didn't get any damage either. So we're not in. We're not. It's fine. It looks fine, I think. So we've got this guy is threatening. We've got a couple more sites as well. With 5 health. See, the problem is, right? If I attack here, I'm gonna actually knock him into the. See, I can't quite get around. Yeah, see, that's the problem. The other problem, of course, is that the artillery is not actually going to. Yeah, you see, if I stay in there, I can't make it either. The emergency batteries are here, so that is the objective, right? That will end up taking 2 damage. I need to check, right? I have to check. The truth is, right, if he attacks the building, he's going to do more damage. That was actually a mistake. Block this spawn. Yeah. What I've realised by that is that actually this takes 3 damage. So I don't actually need to do it like that. I could undo it. You can also reset the turn. But I'm not that, to be honest. I've done this. We'll see. See what happens, right? We've only got 1 turn left, so we're probably going to achieve the target anyway. Obviously, you don't want to lose too much, but this guy's only got 2 health as well. Just want to check something. So this guy can move there. We've got no more spawning spots either. I think I'm probably overthinking this a little bit, being honest. So why did it say 2 XP? Okay. The emergency batteries are in good shape. and that should be that. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for this. Oh, wait a minute. Let's just see what this is. Yeah, so you've got various different stats on these guys. Obviously, you can do a lot of stuff. It's kind of a cool game. It's hard to even... how do you get out of this? But yeah, you have to basically complete these islands, and then you get to do extra islands or something. Pretty cool anyway. But that'll do for now, so thanks for watching.